you guys doing? If you're watching this video, you probably watched the short about weaponized guilt. I want to talk about that in a little more detail. I'm going to go into 4 principles. I'll be reading from my board here on my screen here. So bear with me. If you haven't, guys, click subscribe. Help me get to my 50,000 subscribers. If you want to work with me as a coach, life coach for a man, masculine one-on-one, DM me and I can get you the rates and everything. We can get going. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive into this. Weaponized guilt. Society has made guilt a weapon against men with boundary lines. And a lot of you brothers have experienced it. When all of a sudden you're this horrible when you're this horrible person, because you have a boundary line, right? I got some kids to watch. I'm sorry, brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know I'm at, right? They make you this horrible person because you have a boundary line. You have an expectation. And they try to weaponize guilt against you. The first thing they do is they play the victim. This isn't just women. I'm not just talking about women here. People that need you as a brother. They weaponize guilt. The first step normally is they play the victim. They frame that your no is heartless, making you feel responsible for their discomfort or failure. No, the responsibility was on them, okay? Outside of children and marital responsibilities, no. They're where they are because of their own decisions. And the issue is when we are always the bailout plan, they automatically roll you into their solution. They just roll you into their solution. So when they roll you into their solution, it exonerates them of the full responsibility of their dire consequence. So when people do that to you, they will weaponize you, the guilt. And you told me no, bro, so I can't get my car back. I can't get this. That's not my problem, brother. You should have had your stuff in order where you didn't have to use me as the sole source for you. Now, if you said you do, you committed, my king, masculine brother, you got to come through on that. You said it. But if you didn't commit, you didn't promise anything. They just rolled you into they just rolled your resource or rolled their 150 you always give them. They just rolled you right into their whole cycle or ecosystem as a support feature. That's not what we do. So don't let them get you by saying that your no hurt them. No, your no didn't hurt them. Your no exposed another area that they need to finally shore up themselves and better choices and better decisions. It is what it is. It is what it is. The second thing is they remind you of past favors, bringing up past help they gave to pressure you into doing something. And this is a really big thing. Listen, just because somebody helps you at a time of need once or twice, that does not command permanent loyalty to any problem they have, all right? There's an expiration date on that, all right? You can't do one thing once or twice for an individual who tends to do more for you on a regular basis and use that as your proverbial trump card to get them to do whatever you want when you need it because you find yourself in a hard circumstance because of your consistent bad choices, your deliberate intention to not level up, and your blatant disrespect for that individual's time or resources. So don't let them use a past favor as the last nudge to get you to do something because you'll never get out of the cycle because we can't go back in time and remove the favor. They'll keep pulling from that well until you don't have anything else to do but do it because you don't have the boundary lines, or they'll keep pulling from that well until there's nothing left in it for you but a constant reminder, a instantaneous button press, here you come to help, button press, here you come to help, and you're sacrificing your own forward momentum. We ain't doing that either. You give me the favor, I did it then, but that was then, this is now. Leave it that way. And they'll say what they want, but don't let them use it as a weapon to keep you in that cycle of subconscious slavery to everything they need by using guilt to weaponize, by weaponizing guilt against you to get you to keep doing things off of favors you did in their past. We're not doing that.